In the unregulated world of hip-hop, drama is a common occurrence. Let's be real, most rap beefs begin because of ego, and because rappers have a burning desire to keep the spotlight on them. That can mean throwing shade at their competition.
We'd all much rather get along and fight you. Me and Haley dance to your songs, we like you.
Kanye West. Now he's no stranger to beef. So today we're going to discuss Kanye's situation with Jay Z and Chief Keef. Let's go. What up guys, Ali here and welcome to Ali Talks Music. Add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music as well. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. So back in 2012, Kanye decided to remix a track by this new kid on the block from Chicago. The track was called I Don't Like, and the new kid was Chief Keef, who was just beginning to make some noise in the music scene. Around that same time period, Kanye and his Good Music crew dropped a collab album called Cruel Summer. After a bunch of rumors about when it would drop, the album finally hit the streets around September 14th of 2012. One of the tracks that stood out was I Don't Like, a remix of Chief Keef's hit. This track was a monster collab featuring Kanye, Chief Keef, Pusha T, Big Sean, and Jadakiss.
Soho, a Tribeca, 3 hoes, trifecta, money, shoe blow, my watch better.
It was truly a monumental moment for Chief Keef. Right out of the gate, he was collabing with some of the biggest artists in the game. However, this song also kicked off a pretty complicated relationship between Kanye and Chief Keef. Now let's not deny Kanye's influence. When I Don't Like dropped, it blew up in the US, and Chief Keef did that without Kanye. But when Chief Keef got the Kanye co-sign, he became known internationally. Now of course there was some drama. Even though the remix helped with Chief Keef's career, Chief wasn't too happy about the changes on the song and felt like it became less authentic. Now Young Chop, the original producer of the song, was not too thrilled either. He thought Kanye had taken away the hood vibe and replaced it with a more mainstream sound. Young Chop also felt slighted by Kanye, and he said the following: I just felt disrespected, cause I didn't even hear the song before it dropped. And I kept telling them, I wanna hear the song. I ain't know the song was changed over like that. And then I'm hearing the song, and there's different sounds in the beat. It don't even sound like the real beat. It sounded like a rockstar beat. And that's not how I do it. That's not my sound. Kanye should have called me and asked me, hey yo Chop, can I do this? Can I do that? But no, I didn't hear nothing from him. I never talked to him. Now even though Young Chop was not too thrilled about the remix, helped Chief Keef gain relevancy all over the world.
You feel me? At that time when we were recording the mixtape, we was all in one house. Literally every day we dropped out of school, not to glorify it, but we dropped out of school for it. And then like with the whole remix, yeah, I got mad, but after a while it was like, bro, what the fuck I'm mad for? You feel me? I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, he helped me out.
Now this move by Kanye seemed a bit unusual. You don't often see a big name artist like Kanye remix a song without getting any clearance first. The way Kanye remixed I Don't Like without even talking to Chief Keef or Young Chop first showed some very messed up power dynamics at play. I mean, Kanye's a huge star who can do whatever he wants in the industry, while Chief Keef was just a young teenager in the game. And that's the kind of stuff up-and-coming artists like Chief Keef have to deal with. The big shots can kinda just walk all over you when you're just getting started. There's just a power imbalance there. But a simple conversation could have avoided all the drama, and it could have shown some respect for Chief Keef's work. So, despite the Kanye remix drama, 2013 was actually a very good year for Chief Keef and Kanye. Yeezus dropped in that year, and it was a pretty huge deal even though people weren't really feeling it. But man, Kanye recorded half of his vocals just 2 days before it was due. Wild. He also had Rick Rubin helping him, and from the outside looking in, it seems like the entire thing was rushed.
And he came over, and it was, we listened to probably 3.5 hours of works in progress. Like a lot of stuff. So it was like really a rough sketch.
Despite this, it's Kanye, and the album still hit #1, but it didn't sell as much as his previous albums. So, why are we talking about Yeezus? Well, Kanye and Chief Keef teamed up for the song Hold My Liquor. The song appeared on Yeezus and became one of Chief Keef's most popular features. This song was a very iconic moment for the duo, especially for Chief Keef, because it established him as a potential heir to Kanye's throne, seeing as they're both from Chicago. Interestingly enough, the pair would come together again around 2014, around the time Chief Keef dropped a project called Nobody. The project was released independently and came out under Chief Keef's label, Glow Gang.
I can't see nobody.
The album was mostly a solo effort, including about 2 guest appearances. One of the standout tracks on the album was a track called Nobody, featuring Kanye West. Now, while die-hard Chief Keef fans loved the song, their reaction to the track on social media was largely negative. Some people questioned whether this track could be considered a song. It was described as an auto-tune recording of Chief Keef talking shit. And another person called this the worst song that Kanye has ever been a part of. Nevertheless, Chief Keef made waves and scored another monumental feature from Kanye, a collaboration that would be one of their last. Fast forward to around 2018 and things got a bit weird between Chief Keef and Kanye West, especially because Kanye was openly endorsing Donald Trump. This left a lot of people, including Chief Keef, very confused. Like, how could you be endorsing Trump when the hip-hop community as a whole rejects him? This was a weird time for the Kanye-Chief Keef relationship.
I've heard he was even at Syracuse.
But things took a turn for the better around 2021, when Kanye gave Chief Keef a shout-out on his Donda album.
When we both had Pellies on and we were scamming for the prom before Chief Keef was bang bang.
Now, while Kanye had a very tumultuous relationship with Chief Keef from 2012 onwards, it was around this time that he developed a bit of resentment for his bigger brother, Jay Z. Now, Kanye and Jay are 2 hip-hop icons who have had a long, turbulent relationship full of collaboration and conflict. They began working together around the early 2000s, when Jay brought Kanye to produce for Rockefeller. Their bond grew stronger over the years and peaked with the release of their hugely successful album, Watch the Throne, around 2011, and a record-breaking tour that followed. However, things changed between Jay and Kanye around the year 2014. He was featured on Mastermind, Rick Ross's album, which hit #1 on the Billboard chart. Their collaboration, The Devil Is a Lie, was fire.
Bow your head 'cause it's time to pay tax. Opposition want me dead or alive. The devil is alive.
Also, to add to the very monumental year that Jay-Z was having, his protege J. Cole dropped a very classic album called 2014, Forest Hills Drive. Meanwhile, Kanye was winning in his own way. He married Kim Kardashian that year. Now, Kanye and Kim's wedding was very epic. They had their rehearsal dinner at the Palace of Versailles in France. I'm talking 600 guests, a private tour, Lana Del Rey performing, the whole nine. For the actual ceremony, they flew everyone out to Florence, Italy. The guest list was insane. John Legend, Chrissy Teigen, Lala Anthony, you name it. However, 2 very important people in Kanye's life did not make it, Jay Z and the Queen Bee.
I gotta say, I was hurt about them not coming to the wedding.
To add further context, Kanye and Kim began dating around 2012, but Kanye seemingly fell for Kim around 2011. Around this time, Kanye came across as a side dude that would do anything to take his crush, Kim, away from her lover, Chris Humphries. He even dropped some shine-stealing lines directed at Chris Humphries, saying the following: "And I'll admit I fell in love with Kim, around the same time she fell in love with him."
And I'll admit I fell in love with Kim. Around the same time she had fell in love with him.
And then around October of 2011, just after 72 days of marriage, Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from Kris Humphries. Interestingly, Kanye, who later became Kim's husband, was reportedly involved in the breakup. In fact, at this point, we all know that Kim eventually left Kris to be with Kanye. Now, according to the rumor mill, Beyonce was not a huge fan of Kim Kardashian. However, being a woman of integrity, Beyonce shared a heartfelt message congratulating Kanye and Kim on their union on Instagram. Beyonce said, "Wishing you a lifetime of unconditional love. God bless your beautiful family." Now, after becoming a reality TV star, Kanye got back in the booth and dropped The Life of Pablo around 2016. The album was initially only available on Tidal, which was co-owned by Jay. So even though Jay missed Kanye's wedding, and even though Kanye was still feeling some type of way about it, he still uploaded his album onto Tidal. That says something. Now, even though Jay Z was not on the album, his influence could still be felt, as the album contains a sample of a Jay Z song.
Yeah, you're looking at the church in the night sky, wondering what God's gonna say hi.
Now here's where the public drama began. Around 2016, Kanye embarked on a tour, which was as much a spectacle as it was a concert. The tour, named Saint Pablo, was in celebration of his February album, The Life of Pablo. To most of the public, this was the first time that Kanye said some negative things about Jay. Now, the opening night of the tour took place at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Saint Pablo tour was unique in its staging. There was no formal stage. Instead, Kanye delivered the entire concert on platforms hovering about 20 feet above the ground. But then everyone realized they could actually party in this space under Kanye too. So the floor turned into a full-on rave. Now the setup did have some drawbacks though. A couple of times Kanye had to stop the show because the crowd got too hyped and rowdy under him. And in the second half he moved to a bigger platform further away, so he was harder to see down on the floor. Then things got interesting. At one of his shows, Kanye vented his frustrations about Jay and claimed that after Kim got robbed in Paris, Jay didn't visit. The only thing that Jay did was call. Kanye said, "Don't call me after the robbery and say, 'How you feeling?' You wanna know how I'm feeling? Come by the house. Bring the kids by the house. Like, we're brothers. Let's sit down." I can't take this shit, bro. Our kids have never even played together.
Jay Z called you. Hey, bro, Jay Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me.
Clearly, Kanye was hurt that Jay didn't show support to him and his wife in a time of need. First, Jay and Beyonce missed the wedding, and then this. Was Jay being distant towards Kanye, or was Kanye simply getting in his feelings? Either way, in Kanye's mind, the damage had been done. Now, this public outburst confused many fans, as Kanye and Jay had always appeared to be like brothers. The public was left wondering what happened to the strong bond that led to the creation of Watch the Throne. This confusion was further fueled by Jay-Z's response in a 2017 interview, where in the interview, Jay expressed his hurt that Kanye brought his family into the feud.
Is there tension still?
Yeah. But that happens. In a long relationship, you know, hopefully when we're 89, we look at this 6 months or whatever time, and we laugh at that.
Around the same time, the word on the street was Jay-Z could not stand Kanye and looks at him as this eccentric, crazy dude. In response, the song Kill Jay-Z had some lines directed at Kanye.
But you ain't the same. This ain't Kumbaya. But you got hurt because you did Kumbaya.
Then around 2018, Kanye poured his heart out during an interview with Charlemagne the God. Kanye revealed that he was hurt by Jay-Z. "I was hurt about them not coming to the wedding. I understand they were going through some things, but if it's family, you're not going to miss a wedding." Now, the feud between Jay-Z and Kanye was not just personal, but it also had its business aspects. Kanye was frustrated by a lyric on Jay-Z's 444 album where Jay claimed he gave Kanye $20 million, which Kanye clarified was actually from Live Nation. Now, despite their beef, Kanye mentioned that he and Jay Z were texting positively, even if they hadn't met up in person. So it seems like even though the relationship was strained, there was still a mutual respect and communication happening.
You know, where you and Jay at now?
We good. You know, we tweeting, we texting each other this positive energy.
Then things took a very strange turn when Obama called Kanye jackass. In contrast, Obama always had a very good relationship with Jay, which probably added tension between them.
I thought that was really inappropriate. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's like she's getting an award. What are you butting in? What's he doing
Why
up
would
there?
he do that?
He's a jackass.
At this point, it seemed like Jay and Kanye were coming to a mutual understanding. And then by 2018, it seems like the beef thawed out. Especially when Jay Z and Beyonce posted a picture on Instagram that Kanye commented on, saying family. So while their relationship had its rocky points, they were definitely moving forward past their issues. Now, the ultimate coming together of two forces, Jay and Kanye, happened around 2019 when the pair finally met up. It took place at Diddy's 50th birthday party, an event that was attended by a host of celebrities, including Beyonce and Kim Kardashian. The two rappers were seen at the event talking. They also shared a couple of laughs, and they also posed for a photo with Diddy and Pharrell Williams. To wrap things up, Kanye has never been one to bite his tongue. He's all about speaking his mind, even if it shakes up his career a bit. From what we've seen, Kanye is not really into the whole beef scene. He's more about squashing the drama before it gets out of hand, and then he simply returns back to making music. Sure, Jay and Chief Keef were on Kanye's naughty list once upon a time, but they all eventually moved past the drama and came out stronger. These days, Kanye's biggest worries are his previous sentiments about Jews, and also picking which pair of leggings he's gonna rock out in public. Talk about a glow up. That's it for me. It's your boy Ali, coming to you live from the 913-356-789. Till next time, peace.